Hello again, class. So the previous video welcomed you and went through the syllabus and the calendar with you. What I'd like to show you now are how your materials are organized. So on the very home page is where we are right now. You see recent announcements. When I post an announcement, those also automatically go to your email. So I will periodically be sending announcements reminding you of due dates or making suggestions about what you should be doing. So you really want to check your NWAC email. You want to check it frequently so that you get any of that new information that you need from me. So those are the announcements, and again, they'll be sent as an email. Over here on the side, you have assignments. So when you click on that assignment link, you will see there are your discussions and their due dates are underneath them. They're there. Then you have your quizzes, again with their due dates. There are your homework assignments with due dates. Here are your online labs. So the online labs, when you click on one of these labs, what you're going to find is a lab safety document that goes along with it. The lab kit content, so you'll know for sure what you want to have. There's a picture of those. Here's the list of the items you'll be using. It says open and read the lab directions below. So you'll scroll down and you'll open the lab directions and read through that. That's a PDF document, and it has the instructions and procedures. This is an example of where in the pre-lab video I would have made for this, I would have shown you those and kind of talked to you about what you were going to be doing. And then you're going to answer the questions that it wants you to answer. You're going to make a graph, as you can see here. And come down in here and clicking on preview. There again are the instructions, and here are the quiz questions. So once you've read through your lab, you've completed the lab, you've written down the answer to the quizzes that are in there, this is how you submit the answers. So you clicked on preview, you come in here and you write down your answers for each one of the questions. Scrolling till you get to the end, and then you click submit. Click quiz right there. So since I didn't answer anything, it says I have 14 unanswered questions. But at any rate, once you submit that quiz, then that will populate into my grade book, and then I will go in and grade. So I will grade the questions that need to be hand graded, and then you will see these are always due on Monday, so by Wednesday you should see a lab score posted from you that I would have graded. So that's how you submit the lab materials. Let me go back. There we go. Okay, so these are again all of your online labs, and then you have 3 assessments. You have a midterm, you have a final, and then you have a critical thinking lab assessment. So the midterm and the critical thinking assessments are both due on June 29th, and the final is due on July 16th. So I want to show you, you do have study guides posted for those exams. So what I'm going to do now is get out of the assignment tab, and I'm going to go to modules. There's a lot of good stuff in modules. So in modules, here at the top, these are the videos that hopefully you've been watching that have described the syllabus and how the materials are arranged. Then you get down here to getting started, and there's lots of information in these as well. Okay. And review guides. So here you have your midterm review guide and your final review guide. So what I always recommend to my students, go ahead and start working on those review guides as you complete your chapter homework and your chapter quizzes. So you're going to be reading the chapters, doing the homework, taking the quizzes. At that time, that's when I would answer those portions of the study guide. So when you get to those exams, you don't have just a whole lot you'll need to do other than just review the materials that you've compiled and written down for those study guides. Now, I took some of the more difficult concepts from each module and I made videos and PowerPoint presentations for you. So when you click on those, like I'm just going to click on it but not open them. Select one. I lectured over select topics in chapter 1 and select topics in chapter 2, some of the more difficult items. So I've done that with each one of the modules. Then if you'll scroll down, these are what I think are really super important, the pre-lab videos. So these pre-lab videos, let me just click on lab 1. You'll see a little square there, that's me. When you click play on that, it's going to be me again explaining, showing you the materials you need, explaining how you're going to do it. I describe how you want to draw your graph, so if you get confused about how that graph works, if you watch that video, I tell you what you need to write on the x-axis and what needs to be on the y, and I make recommendations for how you're going to plot that data. So I've done one of those for each one of our labs that you'll be doing, so please do take a few minutes to watch those. Okay, so those are their pre-lab videos. And then you have your modules. So the modules are essentially those assignments that I showed you, just put in module form. And so they also have, again, the due dates along with these. Now, I do want to tell you, because this is an 8-week course and not the regular 16-semester course, that you're going to have more than one module due on a due date. So, for example, module 1, the assignments, because these are assignments for module 1, you see that they're all due on June 1st. Then if you go to module 2, there's your presentation, your animations. Here are your assignments, and those are also due on June 1st. So modules 1 and 2, both due on June 1st. Module 3, assignments are due on June 8th. Module 4, assignments are due on June 8th. Okay, and so again, little due dates right there. But you also have that really handy calendar that you can click on and see the due dates. So I just wanted you to make you aware, you're going to have more than one module due on a particular due date. Okay, so it goes all the way down here to module 15 is going to be your final exam. Okay, so a really great place to get started when you begin working on your assignments is just to go to this modules page. So again, click on modules here and it will pull up all of this. It'll pull up the videos we're watching now, it'll pull up your getting started materials, and then your review guides you can go ahead and pull up, and then your selected topics videos I made, your quiz videos, or your lab videos that I've made, and then your actual modules themselves. So this is a great place to start. When you click on grades, you'll see your grades, and then you won't see these. So that's actually it. I am required to take attendance. So if you miss a due date, I will enter that into what's called our Success Planner, and you will be flagged as having missed a date, and you will automatically be generated from an advisor and emailed to you, alerting you that you were counted absent on that day. And so that's how we keep attendance in this course. We don't provide points at all for attendance, but that is how we know how much of the course you've completed. So we know what to either have you administratively withdrawn, or what grade to give you at the end of the course. So do keep in mind that you might be getting emails from me if you miss a due date. Okay, so I believe that's really everything that's super important I need to tell you about now. I do, again, periodically email and post announcements about what you should be doing, so watch your email, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff. It's going to be a lot of work, and I just want to make sure that that's been brought to your attention, because this class is an accelerated class. But I'm here to help you, so if you have any questions at any time, please give me an email. That's the best way to reach me, and I'll get promptly back to you. Okay, thank you.